And so I tell you what, the information that we're getting from these speakers are going to help us to just have the best 2021 ever. And so without further ado, I got to introduce you to my next girlfriend. I tell you what, I love my circle. I have some people in my circle that just absolutely positively get it done. And this next lady, she is a get it done queen. I've been knowing her for several years. She's been involved in the Take Charge Nation. I tell you, she's smart. She's a doctor as well. Her name is Dr. Madeline Lewis. And I tell you, she is always available to the Take Charge Nation. It's always a yes when I ask her to come on our prayer calls on Thursday night to speak at our events. And I tell you, I so appreciate these ambassadors for Christ. They are very, very busy on their, careers and, their professions and their ministries. But guess what? They always have time for the Take Charge Nation because they love God and his people. And so without further ado, I want to present to you none other than Dr. Madeline Lewis.
Hello, and thank you so much, Cynthia, for having me on your platform. It is always a pleasure to be able to come and just share and support you in what you're doing. So the question that you have asked me is, what does marketplace ministry mean to me in my profession? Well, I would have to say for me, it means doing the things that I love and the things that I'm passionate about. And that is helping women. My whole purpose in my business, in my profession, is to help women to excel, help them to get from point A to point B, to help them just to know that there are other women out there doing what you might want to do, but you just don't, you may not feel that you have the skills or you have the ability, but you do. And never, ever underestimate your abilities, because for one thing, sometimes we don't know what we know. We have a lot inside of us, a lot of things that we can share. I think about a lot of the businesses right now that are closing down, some of them because of what the circumstances and what's going on with the pandemic, and so they have to close down. Well, a lot of us who are in business, especially women, that is my focus. If you're in business right now, the thing that I want you to really look at is that there are things that you can do. There are ways that you can bring forth an income, bring forth revenue into your business. So when I think about, marketplace ministry and what it means to me, it means being able to share what God has given me, the gifts God has given me, to be able to share those gifts with others, to be able to let them know that they should never let go of their dreams. Like I said, especially women. My whole focus is always working with women. Men can benefit from what I do, but I tell you, ladies, what I do is definitely for you. So never let go of your dreams. I have been in business since 2013, and I tell people that the one thing that I never do is I never let go of my faith. I never let go of my integrity, so that while I'm in business, those things I hold on to, because I feel like if you continue to hold on to these things, then you will always know where your values are, where your morals are, what you're supposed to do. And also with the faith part, just let God guide you, because we all have a purpose here on this earth. And so you have to connect to that purpose. You have to understand what your why is. And so when you look at being in business, don't look at it as I have to always chase money. Never, be someone who always are looking for that dollar, because if that is what you're doing, if that's the only reason that you're in business, then a lot of times the business is, it may struggle, it may go down, it may not be what you want it to be. So for me, marketplace ministry, being able to help women, to just let them know that you are valuable, you are needed, that's what marketplace ministry means to me in my profession. You know, I had someone come up to me this morning when I was leaving my exercise class, and she really, I don't think she understands just how much she warmed my heart. She came up to me and she said, you know, Dr. Lewis, I watch your radio and TV show all the time. She says, and it's such, you bring forth such good and valuable information. And she wanted to know, how could she sow a seed into my business? And I told her, I said, you know what? I mean, I was really, she said, well, you're looking at me like it's, you know, I shouldn't be saying that. And it wasn't that. It was that I felt so good, the fact that she, you know, felt that the information that I was bringing was of such value that she wanted to, and I'm quoting her, she said, sow a seed. But I told her, I said, you know, my business is I don't have it set up as a ministry where you can really sow a seed unless you're, you know, registering for one of my programs or something like that. But I told her, I said, you just don't know how much what you said to me meant to me. And so that's why I say, you know, don't chase after money. Be passionate about what you do, because if you're passionate about what you do, believe it or not, the money will come. I mean, people will come to you with it. And I'm giving you these tips because I want to, before I end what I'm saying, I want to make sure that I give you some tips to also understand what it means to be a marketplace ministry. You need to be the type of person who want to give more than they receive. Always want to give more than you receive. Because if you're always looking for the what's in it for me, again, that's not marketplace ministry. That's not going to make your business excel. It's not going to help others if you're only thinking about what's in it for me. Also, as I said, don't chase after the dollar, because you need to be passionate about what you do, and the money will come if you're passionate about what you do. Also, I would say make sure that you take care of yourself. Take care of yourself mentally and take care of yourself physically. Because without those things, guess what? You can't help anybody or be a blessing to anyone. So you have to make sure that you take care of yourself, especially, you know, with things that are the way they are. You really need to make sure that you're taking care of yourself. So when I look at marketplace ministry, and when I get that question about what does marketplace ministry mean to me in my profession, it means being able to help other women to be the best that they can be. Help other women to find themselves. Help other women get from point A to point B and be what they need to be and do the things they need to do, and understand that nothing is ever impossible as long as you have passion and persistence, because those are two important factors to have in life. Thank you. I'm Dr. Madeline Ann Lewis, and again, I want to thank you for having me on your platform today.